What are you diagnosed with?
Don't worry about it. Just stop asking questions and just vibe.
No, I'm not trying to vibe. I'm trying to figure out where
you don't need to know. You can run everything and figure it out. You just told me. That's it. Just shut your...
On the 28th of August 2025, Port Saint Lucie Police responded to a neighbor's call reporting an unknown woman damaging property and trespassing at a residential address. This analysis focuses on the legal questions, not the narrative.
Hello, this is Officer Hernandez with the Consensual Police Department.
Hey, how you doing, Officer Hernandez?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing good. You calling about the situation that I just called about?
I am.
Yeah. My neighbors are Jamaican, so I never seen a white person over there. There's a lady that's on the front driveway. It looked like she damaged the side yard hose, and she has the hose pulled out to the driveway. She's sitting on the driveway barefoot. It looked like she's wearing like damn near booty shorts and a white beater, and she sprayed like the hose is like squirting. She's squirting water on the middle of the street. And she did it on her phone or something like that. I'm not sure if she's still there. My wife is. She's heading back to the house right now.
Okay, and what was it?
It seems to me like the yard hose. Like, you know where you roll your hose up for the yard hose.
Like the sprinklers?
Yeah, the sprinklers. But it's not a sprinkler. Just the hose that you pull out if you want to like wash your car.
I got you. Yeah.
Or your lawn. So she damaged that, and then she's bare. She took her socks and threw it on our driveway. I don't know. I don't know if these people know her because, like I said, I've never seen any white people over there at their house before. They're all Jamaican.
I got you. Have you ever seen her in the area? Hello?
Go ahead. What was it? I'm in Texas right now. The connection's kind of shaky.
I got you. I said, have you ever seen her around in the area?
Huh?
Have you ever seen her?
I never seen this. I never seen her around there. That's why I'm calling. I have a picture of her too. If you want a picture, if you want to give me if you need that, if she's walking around, because she's walking around, so I'm assuming she lives somewhere in the area or she got lost. I don't know which one of the two, because there's no way you're gonna take off your shoes and socks and be barefoot in a neighborhood that's not yours, or if you're not within a 2-minute walking radius.
So you didn't observe her, but your wife did, correct?
Yeah. She's in the house right next to her.
Okay, and do you have any of the neighbors' information?
No, I don't. I don't have any neighbors' information. But I don't want that lady to know that my wife called in, because if she was walking around, I don't want her to come back retaliate or something. If she's doing that, I don't know what else I don't know what else she's capable of.
I got you. No worries. Okay, let me. I'm on my way there now. I'll make contact with the female if she's still there, and I'll try to get in contact with the neighbors and try to see what's going on, okay?
Yeah, because their car's in the driveway. That's why I'm confused.
Okay, so they're possibly home?
They may be home, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'll try to make contact with them, and I'll give you a call if I have any questions, okay?
All right, cool. Thank you. What was the name again? You said Catherine?
Hernandez.
Oh, Hernandez. All right, Officer Hernandez. Have a good one.
How are you?
Great. How about yourself?
Good. What's going on today? Oh. You live here? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Do you have an ID on you?
No.
No?
No.
Alright. Why is the hose running?
Just trying to clean the car.
You're trying to clean the car? Alright, we're gonna turn it off, okay?
Okay, go for it.
What's your name?
Shelby.
Shelby. What you doing outside?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling?
Yep.
And you say you live here?
Yep.
Okay. This your car?
Yep.
And you say you live here?
Yep.
Okay, there's no one at the house? Okay. What's a good phone number for you? You got any middle name?
Yes, Marie.
Do you have any type of proof that you live here at all? You have mail that gets here or anything like that?
No, I don't need it. I get everything electronically.
Okay, can I see it? Showing that you live at 2032?
No.
Okay.
You hear the dogs inside. Just leave me alone. I'm literally just sitting outside.
Okay, it's because we have some neighbors calling in saying that you were here and you're not supposed to be here. You don't live here. They've never seen you around this residence, that's why.
Oh, okay.
So do you have any type of proof that you reside here?
Why do you need to know? It's none of the neighbors.
Okay.
Where'd you live before this?
Why do you want to know?
I don't know. You don't think this is a little strange, miss? Sitting in the driveway with the hose running? It's a little strange. We're just trying to figure out if you need any help or what kind of dogs are in there.
How do you want to know?
Just curious, just making conversation, that's all. All right.
Okay, so do you have any type of identification showing proof that you live here?
PSL name dispatch.
If this car doesn't come back to you, you're not, your neighbors have never seen you around in the area, or at least at this residence.
I wouldn't go any further back there.
So what are you doing here?
I'm literally.
You live here? Can you show me some type of proof that you live here?
No.
Okay. Do you know if anyone's inside? Who? Okay. How long have you been living here for then?
Just calm down.
How long have you been living here for then? So you're telling me you live here.
Yep. I'll see you later. Deuces.
Where are you going?
No answer. Is she gonna fucking break in this house now? All right, the party's over, Shelby. We gotta go.
Okay.
All right. Where do you really live?
Huh?
Where do you really live?
Why do you want to know?
Because you're about to get collared for trespassing right now. It's not really funny.
I mean, I don't know at this point.
All right, very
You
good.
pulled my record. I really don't give a shit. Just let me enjoy the music.
You can enjoy the music all you want. It's a free country, not on somebody else's property. This is not your house, right? So the party's over. All right, let's go find your shoes and let's go back home.
Can I please just support?
No, let's go. I'm over it by now. Let's go.
No, I'm good.
Got freaking bit up by ants and I'm not in a good mood now. So let's go. The game's over. Come on.
I'm just
Shelby, where do you reside?
I'll figure it out.
That's what we figured out so far. Which one of those?
So what are you doing here?
Over there.
Okay, what are you doing here?
I
You don't live here, so stop playing games.
Okay.
So what are you doing here?
I'm just vibing with the dogs.
Do you know anyone that lives here?
Shelby, you on any medication or drugs right now?
Shelby, are you on any medication? Are you diagnosed with anything?
Hook her up and figure it out. Or we still don't have this person, right? I mean, they never called them.
See, they want to trespass or trespass
Right.
illegal property.
Yeah, I guess so.
You want to hang out with us?
Yeah, I'd love to. Do you know this woman?
No. I've been hearing about barking, but I didn't know that.
Do you live here? Okay, come here. Come here.
Do you live here?
Yeah.
Who else is in here?
Nobody.
Just you?
There's a bunch of cameras.
37, 34. Do you have an ID that shows that you live here?
I have my work shit here.
Okay, hold on. Let me step out for a moment.
Who do you live with?
Don't freaking worry about
Who
it.
do you live with?
Don't worry about it.
Who do you live with?
Don't worry about it.
You got roommates or anything that we can speak with that could confirm that you live here?
Don't worry about it.
What are you diagnosed with?
Don't worry about it. Just stop asking questions and just vibe.
No, I'm not trying to buy. I'm trying to figure out where
You don't
where you're
need
from.
to know. You can run everything and figure it out. You just told me. That's it. Just shut your...
Well, I'm asking you where you freaking live.
I don't care. He's doing his job. You shut the f*** up and do your job. Got a code.
Alright, well, if your ring went off, why didn't it go to your phone?
You don't need to know
Because
why.
you don't live here?
Somebody else lives here.
Who lives here?
Don't worry about it. Shut the f*** up.
You know you're gonna be arrested, right?
Yeah, I'm already arrested. Who cares?
You're being detained right now until we figure everything out.
Okay. You shut the f*** up and do your
No,
job.
that ain't
You
gonna
follow.
happen.
You shut your mouth.
No, that ain't gonna
and
happen.
you follow his commands.
Unfortunately, I didn't. Kick me
You
again.
shut
Kick
your
me
lips.
again.
Shut
Kick
your lips.
me again.
Shut your lips
Kick
and
me
follow
again.
with your eyes.
Kick me again.
I'm not giving. I don't want your gun. I'm trying to show you how to.
Alright, let's put her in the car for now.
Shut the fuck up.
They come back to
Follow.
here, but nothing with her name.
Down.
Hispanic last names.
Then I was calling here and it went straight to voicemail. She called.
Shut the fuck up.
There's like weird no smoking signs in there, like it's an Airbnb maybe,
Yeah.
or
I'll tell Lily the address. Get
Okay.
phone numbers.
watch for ants.
You got anything on you?
Toast.
No.
Quit it. Stop moving.
Stay on the car, Shelby. I'll tighten this one up a little bit.
Can you just go get my cell phone?
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
The central issue: when did officers have the legal authority to detain this subject? And why did formal action arrive nearly 8 minutes after that threshold was crossed? Under Terry versus Ohio, 392 U.S. 11968, an officer may briefly detain a person on reasonable, articulable suspicion of criminal activity, and a standard lower than probable cause for arrest. By minute 3, officers had a neighbor's reported property damage, a barefoot woman who could not prove any connection to the property, no ID, a vehicle not registered to her, and no neighbor who had ever seen her at that address. That combination satisfies Terry. Florida is a stop and identify state. Under Florida Statute Section 856.021, once a lawful, investigative stop is made, a subject must provide their name, address, and explanation of actions. Refusal is itself a criminal infraction. The legal complication is the transition point. Under Florida versus Bostick, 501 U.S. 4291991, it's a consensual encounter where the subject is free to leave, carries no identification obligation. The shift to a formal detention required officer to explicitly assert their authority. That assertion was delayed. During that delay, the subject treated the encounter as a consensual conversation she could simply walk away from, and operationally, she was correct to do so, because no one had told her otherwise. When she relocated toward a second residential property, that movement was legally significant under Illinois v. Wardlow, 528 U.S. 1192000. The court held that evasion and unprovoked movement away from officers during an active investigation elevates, not diminishes, reasonable suspicion, allowing a subject of active investigation to freely choose her next location and enter a second private residence, while officers followed asking follow-up questions, is not a legal violation. It is a tactical failure, with legal consequences for the second property's residents. Florida statute, section 810.08 defines trespass as willfully remaining in a structure without authorization. 3 elements: willful presence without license or invitation, and confirmation of non-authorization. All 3 were present before the arrest. The absence of a formal trespass charge likely reflects prosecutorial judgment about the Airbnb evidence. A former short-term rental guest whose stay has ended retains no legal right to occupy the property, but that nexus may complicate proof of willful unauthorized presence to a jury's reasonable doubt standard. What was charged, resisting without violence, under section 843.02 requires proof that the individual resisted or obstructed an officer in the lawful execution of a legal duty. The elements were met: physical noncompliance, repeated refusal of lawful commands, and verbal obstruction during formal detention. Criminal mischief, under section 806. 1.3.1. Brawn requires willful injury to another's property, valued under $200. The neighbor reported hose equipment damage, supports this charge at the misdemeanor threshold. The use of force during arrest is governed by Graham v. Connor, 490 U.S. 386-1989. Force must be objectively reasonable from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not assessed with hindsight. Relevant Graham factors here: the subject had been confirmed trespassing on 2 properties, was actively non-compliant, and had demonstrated throughout the encounter that verbal persuasion had reached its ceiling. Soft, empty-hand control was proportionate. Hiibel v. 6th Judicial District, 542 U.S. 1772004, confirmed that requiring identification during a lawful Terry stop does not violate the 4th or 5th Amendments. The subject's non-answers were constitutionally permissible. During a consensual encounter, they were not permissible. Once formal detention was established, there is a meaningful distinction in Fourth Amendment law between the legality of a seizure and its timing. A delayed detention is not unconstitutional, but every minute between reasonable suspicion and formal action is a minute the subject controls the scene. That distinction explains much of what this footage shows. Officer Hernandez receives a B-. The deduction reflects one clear failure. Reasonable suspicion was established at approximately minute 3. Formal detention did not occur until minute 11. The 8-minute gap allowed the scene to expand across 2 properties and produce no investigative benefit. The subject receives a D+. The D+, rather than lower, reflects the single mitigating fact: nonviolent resistance. That distinction kept the force calculus at the soft, empty-hand level and the charges at the misdemeanor tier. The calling witness receives an A. Accurate observation, concise reporting, clear distinction between what he saw and what he inferred, concern raised about retaliation without distorting the account. That is the operational standard for a responsible witness. 3 lessons this encounter makes concrete. Second scene control is a legal and tactical obligation. Allowing a subject to determine her own location during an active investigation is not de-escalation. Under Wardlow, it is an operational concession that directly elevates the investigative risk profile. Third, recognizing the ceiling of verbal intervention. When a subject has disengaged from normal deterrence, consequences, legitimacy, other people's property rights, continued verbal engagement is not patience. It is delay. The correct response is to shift from communication to physical control sooner. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to watch more engaging videos on the channel.